It's breaking news. Yes, it is very, very unfortunate because some things are going on regarding the EndSARS protest is actually being instigated by government, because really what has happened in Edo State, that there's a prison break that happened in Edo State earlier today, and it has made everything so confusing, because now the government is trying to make it look like the protesters are the one who went to the prison to open the prison doors for prisoners to come out and all of that. There's been a lot of so many issues, because even during a lot of the protests, government officials have been sponsoring thugs to attack protesters just to make it look like it's not a peaceful protest. And that is where they want to come out from, telling protesters that your protest is no longer peaceful, because this is what has been going on, because you're trying to create a kind of emergency alert for everyone in the country. And this is not the intent of the Nigerian youth. They are very peaceful with the protest, except for the part where the government is, trying as much as possible to operate in a manner that is not making this protest peaceful, because they are the ones sponsoring thuggery and allowing this protest not to be peaceful, because most of the times it is the protesters that are being attacked, not even the security agents. And now the prison has broken in Benin City. We don't know which other states will begin to do that again, because it starts from a particular state and it could also extend to other states. I'll bring you more details as to what happened in Edo, what the government of Edo State did because of the prison break. The governor of Edo State, that is Godwin Obaseki, has actually imposed a 24-hour curfew over the EndSARS protest. Anyway, guys, more details I'll bring to you shortly about this, but before then, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. All right, guys, let us dive right into the details of this report. As it says that Edo government has imposed a 24-hour curfew across the state till further notice. Secretary to Edo State Government Osarodion Oge, in a statement, said the curfew takes effect from 4 p.m. on Monday. He said the decision has become necessary because of the very disturbing incidents of vandalism and attack on private individuals and institutions by hoodlums in the guise of EndSARS protesters. While the government of Edo State respects the rights of its citizens to undertake the legitimate protest, it cannot sit idly with hoodlums who have taken laws into their hands to cause mayhem on innocent citizens and the state. By the directive, schools and businesses are to shut down activities accordingly. Those who cannot move safely are to stay put between now and 4 p.m. till calmness is restored. Parents are advised to rein in their children, youth, and wards to forestall further breakdown of law and order. The responsibility of government is to protect lives and property and maintain law and order. Therefore, anyone found outside in violation of the curfew would be dealt with according to the law. Edo State government declares 24-hour curfew after jailbreak in Benin prison. So obviously you can see what I'm talking about. When we talk about this jailbreak is not a thing that is done by a civilian. It is done by a security agent. Yes. And this can be a directive from above, where they will tell them, okay, this the only way we can distract these protesters is by trying to, arrange a curfew. Because once there's a curfew, they will not want to come out at the time when they are not supposed to. So by the time curfew is imposed on the people, you can imagine that protesters will not be able to come out when they are supposed to, because of course now is a 24-hour curfew, so everyone is expected to stay back in their houses, because even school and business centers, business activities are to shut down in the state. And at the moment, it is just starting with Edo State. Trust me, you'll begin to see what will happen in other states. They will cause more mayhem to the protesters so that most of the states in Nigeria would also declare a 24-hour curfew just to keep the protesters off the street. But let me tell you something, it is just the beginning, because a lot of those protesters, Nigerian youth, are actually angry. You can stop them. For how long can the curfew really hold? For how long? Because of course the curfew is also like a protest, if you ask me, because if everyone is to stay back at home for even 7 days, that means businesses and work will be grounded for those 7 days. And you know how much is going to go down in the economy of Nigeria. For 7 days that nobody will go to work, no schools, nothing, everyone will just have to stay back at home. So it is not affected by one person. So the quicker the government understands and try to make everything, normalize everything and make the demands of the people to be heard, then everyone will be at peace and everyone will be happy. But trying to make it look like the protesters are the ones trying to vandalize government properties and also causing, mayhem in the state, it is not going to stop the Nigerian youth. The Nigerian youth are ready. They are extra ready for whatever is to come, because everyone is tired, everyone is turned, everyone is just, devastated with the way things are in the country. And until something is done, it's not a time for negotiation, because the government is trying to say, everybody go back home, sit down, we're going to talk about this and make things right, when nothing is being righted. Everything is just the way they are. For every promises they have made, they have not even said a thing. They just keep using promises. Nigerians have stayed to the point where promises do not move them anymore. It is no longer a thing of promise. They want implementation. The government should start implementing immediately, and I don't think that is too difficult. Instead of taking policemen to block all the roads and trying to kill civilians, for how many can you really kill? How many of the citizens of the country can you kill? And you call yourself the number one citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and yet you say they should kill other citizens. The truth is, no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any other Nigerian. And the quicker these people understand, the better for them. So it is important that the government settles whatever thing. These are part of the corruption we're talking about. For a jail to break, how can a jail just break when people are protesting very far away? Where this thing happened in Benin City is along Sapele Road in Benin City. Benin Sapele Road is where this happened. And where the protesters are very far from there. Ugbowo is very far from Benin Sapele Road. That is the major truth, because as the way the government is trying to make it look like the protesters went there to, break the prison for the prisoners to come out. No, it is part of the corruption going on, because now perhaps a policeman or maybe a security agent has something that has to do with government, that he has to make sure that door is open for people to come out. Those are things that should be well investigated before, blaming it on the NSAS protesters. So really, guys, I don't know. A lot of things are going on, but I urge you to support the NSAS protest from wherever you are. Thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share your comments. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.